Hi, my name is Roy. I'm the artistic director of the Hideout Theater, and I'm super glad that you're here. As you can see behind me, I'm not actually there, but this is what our upstairs theater looks like, and this is where we would normally be hosting the Threefer. But, since the world is in lockdown and our theater is completely shuttered, we are adapting to the changing times and doing our shows and our classes all online. Tonight's show in particular is the first time we're doing a virtual Threefer, and the Threefer is a show that features three different improv groups. In fact, we have three wildly different acts for you tonight. And if you didn't know, improv is completely unscripted theater. So that means that the people who are performing have no idea what they're doing until they're doing it. It's all made up in the moment. It's wild and ephemeral. It's never been seen before. It'll never quite be seen again like this. And that's the exciting nature of the art form. We've been having a lot of fun experimenting online, and hopefully we're just going to do more and more of it as time goes on. We have three groups tonight. I'll go ahead and tell you them in reverse order. Headlining tonight's show is Shannon McCormick, bringing back a show that he used to do years and years ago, and I asked him specifically to bring it back. It's called Spices, where he's playing a 17th century Dutch sailor spinning tales in a tavern. Second in the lineup, we have Coach Rookard does improv, I think, where you'll see. You'll really love it. And the first group we have is the Knuckleball Now, and we're going to bring them on in just a second. So shout out to the 30 people watching right now. I think I've told you everything you need to know. Feel free to keep chatting in the chat room, spin those bits, do the things. And without any further ado, please welcome to the stage the Knuckleball Now.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I miss all your faces. I miss all the faces at home that we can't see. Thank you, Roy, for bringing us into people's worlds from our own little worlds. We're going to do some improvised comedy for you tonight. Ace, do we have any suggestions for inspiration tonight?
Yes, we are curious from the viewing public at home, what is something that you have missed more than anything else during this lockdown? Just go ahead and send us a text in the chat. We'll get it and we'll relay it to you. So I'm waiting for those to come in right now. And this is in the business what we call fill time. And so far what we've got is hugs, weightlifting, concerts, bars, ramen. I think you could still have ramen during the lockdown, but someone else making me breakfast tacos, people watching.
Somebody said making that sweet cash.
Okay, and not fancy ramen. Okay, in bone broth. So we want to make sure we get that.
Feeling
All
safe.
right.
That's a deep one.
Oh, the ability to date. I like that one. I'll take the ability to date.
Okay, anybody else see anything they like?
I'll take making that sweet cash.
Making that sweet cash? Okay, great. You're gonna do weightlifting?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I'm gonna go ahead and take hugs.
I'll take concerts.
You're taking concerts? Okay,
Yeah.
Great. All right, so let's refresh our suggestions. I'll start with me. Mine is hugs.
The ability to date.
Weightlifting.
Concerts.
Making that sweet cash.
All right, when the lights come back up, we give you the Knuckleball Now. Oh, hi. I can't hear you.
Good afternoon, Margaret.
Good. Are you Roger? Hi, Roger.
That's right. I'm Roger. I wore the red carnation, so you would know it was me, Margaret.
Oh, I can. I wore the giant top hat. It's my great grandfather's. I thought it would make me stand out in the crowd.
Well, you look devastating in it, Margaret.
Like in a
Devastating.
bad way, like you're sad about how I look.
I'm sad that I might not be able to look at you in that top hat at some point in my life, because what I am seeing now is so beautiful to me that if I were to not see it, it would be like asking me to stop breathing.
No, no, please, please keep breathing. Keep breathing. Smell that carnation. Smell the sweetness. Please open your mouths. Breathe. Roger, you speak
Margaret.
words like a poet, like a Shel Silverstein.
I would compose anything for you. I'd find the end of the sidewalk for you, and then I'd build more sidewalk. And I'd just keep building sidewalk till I came all the way around the planet back to you.
All right, Rex, one more rep. Go ahead, pump it up. One more rep.
Yeah!
Come on, both of you. Come on, pump it
I
up.
can lift more than he can.
All right. Hell, hey, no, listen. What's the first rule of weightlifting, Billy?
Always lift weights.
What's the second rule of weightlifting, Rex?
The weighting is the hardened part, huh? Huh?
You guys aren't taking this training seriously.
Well, you see, me and him are going for the same girl. I think whoever can lift the most weights gets to keep the girl.
Coach, your eyeballs are way close.
You think my eyeballs are close?
Huh.
My eyeballs are just starting to get close enough. Now, you guys want to weightlift for the same girl? Huh?
Yeah.
She wears this tall top hat.
That's how I lost my best friend when I was a young weightlifter. Don't weightlift for girls.
No, you start.
No, yeah.
No, you start.
Go with that.
No, I think
Well, wait, what happens when we talk at the same?
it is. It's so weird.
If I laugh too loud, you probably can't say anything because I'm laughing.
It's very weird. Yeah, you know. This is the best job interview I've ever been on.
Well, you're so far so good.
Would you like to see any of my recommendations that I have?
Sure. I think that's what we should do. I have to be honest. This is my first time doing a job interview in person.
Well, you're doing a great job. I think so. I would.
Oh, check mark. Can compliment. That's one of the skills I'm looking for is a big kiss ass.
Well, I do love to kiss ass. I've kissed a lot of ass in my life. So.
You all right, man?
I'm broke, dude. Broke as a fucking joke.
Fuck.
I can't even get that sweet ramen anymore.
Oh, bro.
Ramen's like 16 for $1. You got any cash?
Man, I wish I could help you.
Hey, I heard you guys are looking for some ramen.
You got some ramen? You
Look, I got some angel hair pasta that I've been boiling for 22 minutes and a packet of salt and some yellow food coloring. And, I used a hole puncher on some green construction paper and sprinkled it in. You guys
Hey,
want?
don't listen to her, man. Don't listen to her.
Hey,
that
man.
sounds a lot like the ramen that I missed, man. How much?
$7.75 in Bitcoin. And a roll of toilet paper soaked in Clorox.
I'm in.
All right.
Eddie, you got a wife and kids, man.
Oh,
I gotta eat.
I've got a family pack for the kid. Instead of macaroni and cheese, I have some orange pipe cleaners that I cut up with my teeth, spit them into a napkin. Oh, does that make you sad thinking about some pipe cleaners? You need some pipe cleaners? I got those too. Fun for kids. Kids love
Hey,
pipe
Hey,
cleaners.
where'd you come from? Why don't you just get out here and scream?
Hey, man, a lady's got to make a living, all right? I'm
Hey.
not going to suck that.
I'll take it.
Sidewinder, this is mission control. I'm passing an enemy territory.
Sidewinder, you're clear of the mountains. Stay clear of the mountains. Stay in formation.
Mm,
How's your altitude?
Lieutenant, the altitude's just fine. These types of missions that scare me, Captain.
Well, you're
These types
fearless.
of missions where I... What was that, mission control? Come in, I'm losing
You're
you.
fearless, I said. I thought
I'm
this would
only
be a good
fearless on the
time-
outside, Captain.
Say that again.
I'm only fearless on the outside, Captain.
So, what's your current altitude?
Scooting along at 2,300 feet.
I think this would be a good time to say that when you land, we'll be cutting you from the force. We did a
What?
locker check, and we found some stuff in your locker that we need some explaining.
Well, no, I mean, I could. What needs to be explained? It's normal stuff that goes in a locker.
No, this is non-locker stuff, my friend. We need some serious explaining to do. You do your mission. You come home and see me in my office.
Hey, Sergeant, I've got that journal we found in his locker.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I specifically put a lock on that Lisa Frank diary so that no one could go inside of it.
Oh, I've read some stories in here.
Good thing about lockers is that they're also unlockers.
Listen, guys, I know that everyone thinks that us fighter pilots are all, solid steel, unshakable, but I just need a hug, everyone. I come up here and I'm all alone in this plane, and when I get down on the ground, I don't feel connected to anyone.
You drop off that cargo and meet me back here at base.
Over and out.
excuse me. I'm trying to see the stage, and you're 7'2". Do you mind just moving a little bit to your left so that I can see the rest of the concert?
I'm very sorry. I just love Jethro Tull, so I get so very excited. I have to stand.
I know, but you see, I'm 4'7", and look, I've got Jeffrey Tull tattooed right across my throat. That's how big of a fan I am. If you could,
Oh my
just
God.
move out-
Oh my God, it's Jethro Tull. Oh my God.
I can't. Who is? Are you sure that's him? I can't.
Oh my God, Jethro Tull.
I wish
my
I
God.
could see what's going on.
I
I
can't.
hear something. I don't know if that's actually him or.
Oh, I have to get closer to see him.
That's the end of the show. Good night.
What?
Oh, that was so good. You missed probably the best Jethro Tull show of all time.
It was amazing from up here. I mean, we had really great seats up here. I don't know about you, Stan, but I had a
Where
great
I
time.
was standing, I didn't see anything, and the concert was 15 fucking seconds long. You goddamn tall pricks are able to jump time too. Fuck you and your fucking height.
That show was like 2:45. It was amazing.
It was like my height out of this world.
It was like my height.
Maybe you should see Jethro not so tall.
No.
Oh,
No.
oh.
So, man, day 12 of the stakeout. How you guys holding up?
I'm tired. I feel like I need a shower so bad. I think my bugs got bugs.
Yeah. You guys got any more of those sandwiches, Zeffretti?
Yeah, I got him, but you don't want him.
Okay. Man, it's just like all we got here are these binoculars. I don't think there's any movement over in that house.
Do you sure we have the right address?
Yeah, of course. Sarge gave me the address. Right, Zeffretti? Sarge gave it to us.
Yeah, Sarge gave it to us.
Yeah, but did he email it to you or did he write it? Because his 6s and his 9s, I don't think he knows the difference between a 6 and a 9.
Like, he wrote it by hand like he usually does.
Hey, JT, look out the Venetian windows. Look at that van right across the street. Look at that. It's just been sitting there for about like 15 minutes. Just sitting there all by themselves. Look at that.
What are they doing out there?
I don't know. One of them, it's like a steady stream of cigarette smoke coming out of that crack right there. Jesus
Crazy.
Christ. Should I call somebody?
I don't know, Brenda.
I think I see some movement in the blinds.
Oh,
Where? Oh yeah.
Oh my
Jesus.
God, some action.
Finally.
JT, I'm a little worried. Should I call the police?
Grab my sword. Grab my sword, baby.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Grab my sword out of the closet.
I hope he doesn't have any kind of weapons,
Me too.
because I didn't bring any weapons to this stakeout.
No,
That's
I
fine.
just brought sandwiches.
All I've got is the Swiffer, honey. It's the Swiffer, but it's one of the wet pads on there, so that could blind them if you just go straight for their eyes.
Perfect. Put the wet pad on there. I'm gonna
Just-
go outside and talk to these fools.
You be careful, okay? It's crazy
Oh
out
shit!
there.
He's
I
coming
will.
outside. He's coming outside.
He's coming
Roll the
out.
windows up.
He's coming out. What is that?
I got a Swiffer!
He's got a
I'm not
Swiffer.
afraid to use it!
Okay. All right. Just back up. Put the Swiffer down. Listen. You want the same thing we want. We just want to know where there's bad stuff going on. Now, I don't want you to be part of that bad stuff. So I'm going to leave this pile of sandwiches over here, and I'm just going to disappear.
What kind of sandwiches are they?
They're old. They're
How
so old. They're old.
Oh!
Frank, it's hard times right now. I remember what it was like when we used to be up there together, soaring through the sky without a care in the world. I miss it too. I miss it too.
Hey, pal, mind if you get out of the way so I can look at the swans?
This is my friend Frank, okay?
Okay,
We used
pal.
to fly the blue skies together.
All right. Well, I got a loaf of bread, and I'm trying to feed these birds, okay? So you mind getting out of the way?
Feeding swans bread that humans eat is very bad for them. The salt content can kill them.
All right, fine, whatever. This is unsalted, unleavened bread. You mind getting out of the way so I can feed the swans?
Oh, unsalted, unleavened bread. So you mean a tortilla? You have a tortilla?
Yeah. I went and bought a tortilla, and me and my kids were going to feed the swans.
All right. Well, I happen to know that Frank hates Mexican food. So no tortillas.
Well, it's the third quarter, and things are really heating up down here, Paul. I mean, they're really heating up.
They certainly are, Jay. Oh man, it's like I wish I put deodorant on. You know what I'm saying? Sweating up a storm. I'm sweating more than that defense line. Am I right?
There sure are porous today, Paul, and you got
Yeah,
that
they
right.
fucking suck.
Did you?
Cut. Okay, off air. We're off air.
Oh my God. Oh my
Oh,
God!
did you just fucking say fuck on live television?
You just said
The
fuck
did
on
you
Monday
do?
Night Football.
What the
Oh my
fuck
God.
did you just do,
Oh,
fucking
Jesus
Paul?
Christ!
fuck
Now
really loud. I
fucking
was trying to make
Terry
it
is
go.
involved. Terry, this fucking
Daddy,
thing.
what does fuck mean?
Someone get my kid out of here. Someone get my kid out of here.
Get your
Get outta
fucking
here,
kid out of the
fucking
get the
production
fuck
shop.
out. Get outta here.
Wait, somebody, okay. What if we just said it was Janet Jackson's fault?
Listen,
we didn't know
listen.
that Janet Jackson was gonna pull out her tit. Like, what if we just Janet Jackson thing? Oh God!
We
All right,
already
listen,
did the Janet
I have a
Jackson
plan.
thing.
Just count us back in.
All right,
All
here
right.
we are. Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Half of the 49ers defense died while we were in that commercial break. It was a horrible tragedy.
Certainly was. It was a fucking trap.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I guess if half the 49ers die, I guess that'll be the San Francisco 24 and a half.
Detective, this isn't the time to be making jokes. Half the 49ers are dead, and I need you to figure out who did it.
We're going to
You-
need some more chalk for these outlines.
Detective, first let me introduce you to your new partner. This is your new partner.
Rich Beauregard, CIA.
Rich Beauregard. I've heard about you on the forums. Nice to
That's
meet
right.
you.
He's on loan from the CIA to help us out here in LA County with our little murder of the 49ers in San Francisco.
I try to stay off the forums as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, you're here now, so what do you make of this situation?
Now you listen to me and you listen good. I've heard your reputation. You like to make jokes. You like to make little puns and one-liners. You listen to me, okay? I fly by the seat of my pants. I'm reckless. I'm a killer. Now we gotta figure out who killed them. You understand? So no
Maybe you're the killer. You just admitted you're a killer, so maybe you did it. I see you wearing a Rams jersey. Not a 49ers fan, are you?
I'm not from the Bay Area. No, I'm not.
What do you think of the Rams' new logo? Trying to rip off the Lakers colors, huh?
Like I said, I haven't been on the forums in a while. Anyways, let's take a count of these bodies.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that I think I made a great managerial call putting you together. You're going to have a great working relationship. See you guys back at headquarters.
I haven't been on the forums in a while. Let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, hello.
Oh, A/S/L.
Well, I'm 26. As for S, it's fluid, I suppose. And L is, well, here, I'm right here. I'm in San Francisco. And you? ASR? R?
I am 67. I am swinging. And I are here too.
That's wonderful. I was wondering, have you talked to anyone in person in a couple weeks? It's been a while for me. I haven't.
Well, it's just me and Fred here. Are
Hi.
fucking sick of this bitch. Doesn't shut up. Please help me.
Hey, what are you doing, hottie?
Hey, you look like you got 5 knuckles and know how to use them.
Oh, yeah. One for each of the days of the week. Weekdays. Weekends I take off to recuperate.
Just like Wednesdays or I don't know what I'm doing. Should I leave? Yeah, get the fuck out. Okay. Finally. Ask me. Tell me. Does my face look like an asshole?
Only the prettiest asshole I've ever seen. Granted, I don't have eyes. I'm just imagining.
That's the nicest thing another fisted hand has ever told me.
Well, can we meet?
Why not just take it to the next level?
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen,
There it is.
very much.
Thank you very
This is the Knuckleball Now.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're gonna vamp until Roy takes it back over, I guess.
Here he comes.
Hey, everybody!
Hey.
Give it up for the Knuckleball Now one more time in the chat room.
Yay!
That was great, y'all. Innovation, you're doing it.
We love you, Hideout. We love you, Roy.
Be safe, everybody.
Woo! All right, there they go. Hey, Chaplain. Okay, cool. It's just me. That was the first group of the Threefer tonight, and now we're gonna move right into the next group. Please welcome to the stage. Oh, also, I should tell you right now, not only are we doing shows, but we're also teaching classes, and we actually are doing like our full lineup. So we have shows for kids, shows for adults, classes for kids, classes for adults, and we're also doing free classes as well. You can find out the whole thing at hideouttheater.com. All of our shows are free, but you can purchase tickets to show your support online, which I've been doing periodically in the chat room. But if you go to hideouttheater.com right now and find the Threefer, you can buy a ticket to this very show to show us that, yeah, you liked the groups that were performing in this show and you'd like to have them on again. So that's the way to do that. Now, please welcome to the stage, Coach Rookard teaches improv.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Roy, for introducing me. My name is Ted Rookard, is the pronunciation. Grapevine High School. Go Mustangs. Our football season was abruptly canceled. We had some problems on defense. Hadn't scored in a while. I was effectively fired. And after 26 days sitting at home, occasionally coming out to the empty football field and crying some manly tears, I finally called up and asked if there was some substitute work I could do to support the school district. And the kind folks at Grapevine High School said, we've got some at-home students who need some learning, some remote education. I said, I'll do it. And then they said, the subject is improvisational comedy. I asked if that was anything like football, and they said no. But I said I'd do it, and here I am. Now I did do some research, and according to my Google results, I'll be goddamn, myself and my clipboard have a tendency to disappear. This is how much I love football, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I just absorb into it, and yeah, there it is. However, the words yes and as they come and go in your screen, that represents improvisational comedy. That is what we are going to demonstrate for you on this virtual screen for you right now. So please, wherever you happen to be, you remember cheering. So let's try cheering. Let's try making some noise like idiots in the sanctity of our own home. And please give a big Grapevine High School welcome to the at-home students for the improvisational comedy. Get on the field. All right, there they are. Come on in. Fantastic. All right, we got some good-looking kids. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you. Let's go around and just say your name and what year you are, and perhaps where you're located. We'll start with DJ there.
Hi, I'm DJ. Currently, I'm in my mom's car.
I noticed.
If I was at school, I'd be in between a junior or a senior.
All right.
I don't remember.
Fair enough. Difficult times. Yes. Chelsea there.
Oh, hi, I'm Chelsea McCormick. I'm actually I'm calling in from South Texas because I used to go to Grapevine, but then I moved. But I wanted to stay in contact with. Sorry. Hi, I'm.
You're
Chelsea.
already saying more than we actually care about, Chelsea. Just what year are you?
Oh, I'm a senior.
Oh, fantastic. Well done. And Jenny. That's Genevieve.
It's Genevieve.
Genevieve, yeah, Genevieve.
Hemblebrook. I'm a second year.
Is this a remote learning from abroad sort of thing?
Unfortunately, I live in America now, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can offer you thoughts and prayers. That's what we do best. Brant.
Hey, hi. Can everybody hear me?
We can hear you fine, Brant.
Awesome. I'm here as a sophomore.
You strike me as one. All right, and Lexi.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm technically a sophomore, but I am taking some junior and senior courses.
All right, well, that's very hyper educational of you. Well done.
Also some OP and IB, but it's no big deal.
I don't know what those words mean. Margot.
Hi, I'm Margot. I'm in the 10th grade. I'm a transfer student.
Okay. Where'd you transfer from?
From California. My dad's corporate job moved us to Texas.
And here we are. Well, fantastic. And finally, TJ, Kevin.
Yeah. Hey, my name's Kevin. I'm getting my GED online from Dallas County Correctional Center. So excited to be here, and thanks so much.
All right, we're glad to have you. We're glad to have all these kids. All right, let me have all the kids clear out. Let me keep on stage. We'll keep Lexi and DJ. You'll remain on camera.
Keep on.
Yep. Push the buttons, everybody. Lexi and DJ are going to demonstrate for us, audience, the principles of improvisational comedy. Okay, this is basically make believe, and it's make believe within our own minds. So DJ, let's say that you have your car is broken. It is perhaps not in real life, but you will make believe as though it is. And Lexi, you will be a car mechanic. And let's hear DJ give a line of conversational dialogue. Go ahead.
I had no idea there was lady mechanics.
Okay. We've started on what we call a problematic foot, but that's all right, because Lexi will now yes and it and reaffirm the ignorant point of view of DJ. Go ahead.
Ignorant?
Yeah, there are female people in all types of jobs, including
Yes.
car mechanics.
Exactly. And we have now started this improv scene on what we call a confrontational note. So well done. This is what they teach in improvisational comedy classes, I understand. But you will now find a common point of reference. For example, DJ, you will now recognize Lexi's character. Go ahead.
Oh, hey. Now I remember you were that substitute teacher.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a lot of occupations: substitute teaching, car mechanic, dishwasher, maid.
There it is.
Yeah, I wonder I haven't seen you in a while, but I guess it's because you work on cars now.
Yeah, I rotate about every 6 weeks. So I'm in like the 3rd week of my car mechanic-ness, and 3 more weeks, and then I'll go to dishwashing, and then I'll rotate to maid services, and then back to substitute teaching.
Okay, good.
Are you going to
It keeps things alive, you know? It keeps things rocking and rolling.
Fantastic, DJ.
Are you going to be able to fix my car in 3 weeks, or should I go somewhere else?
Okay, fantastic. That was a good scene. All right, you may turn off your respective cameras. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed improv. Brent, go away. We have just witnessed improv comedy. It was not actually funny, you will notice. We did not care about the characters. There was no relationship beyond vague recognition, but that is what we will work on for the rest of this. And by the end, the goal here is for these high school students to entertain you in some way, shape, or form. Let's see if they can do it. Let me get Chelsea and Kevin out here. Chelsea and Kevin. All right, fantastic. Good. You got a good connection there, Kevin?
Yeah, I got a good connection. Hey, you're cute.
Thank you.
You like, well, you whoa.
Kevin, we're just gonna focus here. We're gonna focus. All right, we're gonna make some improvisational comedy happen. Okay, Chelsea, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
I just didn't know there was gonna be. I didn't know there was gonna be girls on the video chat. We're not allowed to chat with.
Calm your libido, Kevin, and let's try to get through, the comedic premise of the thing. In this case,
right.
Sure. You two work at a Build-A-Bear factory, which is the least sexy thing I can think of, on the spot right here. Build-A-Bear factory, and y'all are working, and you're cleaning up the stray parts at the end of the day. Does that make sense?
Parts.
Okay, I'll take that vacant nod as a yes. All right. So let's see. After things wrap up, Build-A-Bear factory. We don't have any lights down, lights up because it's the internet. So I'm just going to do this. Here we go. Go.
Well, gee, George, if you pass me the broom, I'll get all the rest of the fluff on the ground.
Okay, here's the broom.
Good.
Thanks.
Good.
Wow.
Yes, and in principle. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah. You sweep so good. If I could sweep that good, they'd put me on cleaning crew, and then I wouldn't have to be on cafeteria crew anymore.
Okay, Kevin. We're going to focus on being a Build-A-Bear employee. Okay. No cafeteria.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. You got it. All right. Go ahead, Chelsea.
Oh, I stepped on a button. Do you think this was a nose or an eye?
Good.
You have beautiful eyes.
Oh, okay. Let's keep the libido in check, but you have also established a character relationship moment. So let's see how this plays out. Go ahead.
Gosh, George, I never knew that you ever noticed my eyes before.
Ah, there it is.
They're blue like the sky, like freedom,
Uh-huh.
This is very touching.
if I was gonna if I was gonna make one of these bears, I'd give it to you.
Really?
Yeah. And
What
then
else
I'd stuff you, like I'd stuff one of those bears.
Okay, let's stop there. Fantastic. All right, we quit while we were ahead, but losing rapidly. Turn off them cameras. All right, audience, we saw what happened there. It was about the activity, but it became about the relationship, and that is what we wish to explore in this scenario. Now let me get Margot and Genevieve out here, and Brant, you can join up as well. There it is. Margot, were you wearing glasses just now?
I have an astigmatism, coach.
I have an additional question. Genevieve, is that a sloth?
Oh yes, this is my only friend.
What is your sloth's name, Genevieve?
His name is Edward.
Edward the Sloth. Fantastic. Yeah, that's British enough name. I get it. All right, fantastic. Brant, you with us?
Like Twilight.
Hi.
Exactly.
It's like Twilight. Very good, Margot. I'm amazed
also,
that any
this
present
is-
day high school girl knows Twilight, but here
This
we
is
are.
Basil.
I like
Oh.
retro things.
All right, let's do some improvisational. I hesitate to call it comedy, but let's see what happens here. All right, let's say the three of y'all have been trapped in a location for a period of time. You have been trapped in some sort of
Like
Kevin?
a jail, like a jail, like being trapped in a jail for
Yes.
freaking pigs trapped me
Yes.
in a jail.
Yeah, and thank you, Kevin. Thank you for that contribution. That was fantastic. You may turn. Yep. All right. Good. Like a
The
jail.
prison system
not
in
a
this
jail.
country is a nightmare.
Okay. Yeah, it's all fair and very topical. But we're going to say you were trapped inside a well. All right, and you've been there for some hours, and you're awaiting your rescue, and you're
Coach.
biding your time. Yes.
Coach, did you say a well, like where you get water, or a whale, the mammal that lives in the ocean?
You know what? I'm gonna call an audible here and say you're inside a whale, which is a large mammal that lives inside an ocean, and you're just awaiting your rescue. Make
Like
sense?
Job.
Like it wasn't Job. Anyway, Brant, you good to go?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Trapped inside a whale, the three of you, and begin.
Genevieve, rub this intestinal fluid on your skin and watch how it glistens.
Let me just
wow.
pause you right there. First of all, why don't you use a make 'em up name for Genevieve? Yeah. And second of all, please use literally any phrase besides intestinal fluid to begin the scene. All right, begin.
Hey, Catherine, look how my skin glistens inside of this stomach.
Oh wow. Are you using the bowel jelly?
Yeah, it's thick, but it glides on smooth.
Let me
It doesn't
try
taste
it.
bad either.
You look lovely.
Thank you. You look radiant.
Thank you. Oh, I'm taking on your accent. Is that just how you talk all the time?
Oh, people are always enchanted by it, but it's just my everyday.
Wow. Sorry, Coach. What did I do?
You know what? I'm not here, but I am going to steer this scene a little bit, and in the vain effort that the audience might begin to give a shit about it. Okay, and this is how we're going to do it. Brant will reveal a secret. All right, a secret involving the circumstances of why you are here, and you two keep talking about your jelly, which is not a better phrase than intestinal fluid. Go ahead, Brant.
Yeah. So Catherine and Regina, I want to say I'm sorry for getting us caught in this storm and swallowed by this whale. I thought we were gonna die, but at least we're alive in a whale.
Yeah, and we're together. I mean, that's what's most important to me, really.
That's all that really matters in the end.
Okay,
Well,
that's
unless
very
you're
sweet,
dead.
but we need some sort of twist, some sort of surprise element that might drive a story forward. Let's shoot for something like that.
Gotcha. Well, at least we know that in this whale, if we keep going down this way, we'll find the exit, and that will lead us to where we were trying to go to in the first place, which is the city of Atlantis.
I don't see the exit sign. I
There's
don't know how to get
there's-
out.
There's definitely no sign. If you just follow, Please just follow me. I'll lead you to the exit.
We have already subjected our audience to one butthole scene tonight. There will not be a second. There is
Coach, you put us inside of a mammal. Oh,
There are multiple ways out of a whale, if you think
There's
about
only
it.
2 or 3, maybe.
3. What's the third one? Go, Genevieve. Drive this story. Hit it.
Oh no. Well, perhaps if they have some sort of blowhole, we could blow our way out. That's not how I meant to say that.
So
you
then we'll
Americans are so vulgar. I don't.
We'll just tickle it. If we tickle it enough, we'll just shoot
There we
forward,
go.
right?
There we go.
Can you
we
tickle a
get one of our
blowhole?
Kids, DJ, get back in here. You're gonna be the whale, and we're gonna witness you from the outside as you are tickled, and eventually sneeze these kids out. DJ, you here? All right, fine. First one to get on camera. Oh, yeah, there. All right, be a whale. Be a whale. Hit it. Go ahead. Tickle him from the inside. Tickle him.
You can do it, Basil.
Oh God. I feel
Yep.
like
Lexi, get in here, and you're the whale's partner.
I feel like I'm gonna
Okay.
fart.
Gerald.
What?
Are you okay? You're like making some weird noises. What's happening?
I think I ate some krill that may have been expired. I don't know.
Okay.
Go ahead
All right.
and expel the visitors.
Oh no! Oh my God! You had humans inside of you.
Oh, I thought
Gerald,
it
you
was
okay?
krill.
You feel a little bit better?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I feel great.
The whale's roll is done, and now we're back to the 3 original
Oh
kids.
my God, they're so shiny.
Yep.
Catherine, your skin has never looked more radiant.
And that is
Regina-
called a callback to the beginning of a scene. Therefore, I call there. Wonderful. Well done. Okay, we get it. Now, we continue to pursue the notion of an interesting narrative story. You can cameras off, but you will come back. I want to get Chelsea out here. Chelsea, you're going to be thank you, Genevieve. Chelsea, you're going to be the protagonist of a story. Okay.
Is Kevin coming back?
Is what?
Is Kevin coming back for my story?
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, hey!
Chelsea
Oh wow, you changed. That's
So
wow.
Your hair
I really
seems more. Yeah. All right. Okay.
It's really
Kevin,
it's
would
really
you like to
cute.
be? Would you like to be Chelsea's romantic partner in this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
hey, Chelsea, I'm getting paroled like in 6 months. So just so you know.
You know what? We'll deal with that when the time comes. Right now, we gotta entertain the folks with some comedy moves. Okay. Chelsea, you own a roller rink, roller skates. You're an entrepreneur. Okay. And you are getting ready for the big competition. And Kevin will be your the very talented roller skater. All right. We'll have some more characters come in just a moment. We'll start with just the 2 of you at the roller rink.
Whoosh,
look here.
whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
This training has been everything. It has taken every day and every night for the last 17 months. And I am counting on you to take this roller rink to the top.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been successful in my life before. I've just always let everyone down.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Chuck. I've seen you glide over those boards like they were made of slick oil. Beautiful.
All right,
Sandra,
that's fantastic. That was a motivational thing. We must move on to the next scene, which means we will
No,
meet
Coach.
the villains of this scene. Kevin, get out here. Chelsea, you as well. Margot, get out here, and let's get Genevieve back on. All right, fantastic. Margaret, it's okay to wear correctional eyewear. I'm doing so myself. There's nothing to be ashamed of there.
Oh, it's okay. Part of my image, Coach.
Thank you,
Right.
DJ. All right, thank you, Lexi. All right,
Solidarity.
good. We are eyewear positive here. Margot, you will be the villain of this scene, all right? Which means some sort of competing interest, and Genevieve is your partner in some way. Begin.
Margot, that's me. Genevieve is Elizabeth.
Chelsea.
I've never seen anyone that could move like you.
Me?
I don't even know what to do with myself when I'm watching you.
Margot, please, for God's sake, drive the story forward. You're the villain. We don't want to hear about your hotness for your partner there. All right,
I do.
The story. Go.
I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry.
I'd like to hear about it.
Listen, you beautiful sexual creature of death. What we have to do is take all the children, take them away from their parents.
I don't know that I want to deal with a bunch of children. That sounds sticky and gross.
They're sticky and gross and grimy and gritty. But you and me, you and I, we could do it together. We could handle them.
That's good. That's an excellent evil laugh there. All right, and you were done for the moment. We will come back to the villain plot line. I believe we have DJ and Lexi and Brant. Yes. All right, there they are. All right, you three are the titular children who are planning to go to the roller rink and compete in the competition. All right, and roller skating enthusiasts. I've been told we have 4 minutes to wrap up this entire story. Begin.
All right, are you guys ready for this competition?
Heck yeah, Whitney.
Grades
You've been
in.
the best captain we've
Grades are
had
in,
all
not
season.
ready.
You know, I'm only entering if they're gonna allow my blades. Okay, I'm only a blader. That's all I can do.
You know
Bro,
what? You just
full
gotta fight
support.
that modification, you know? Like, they just gotta let you in no matter what. Like, that's just discrimination if they don't let your blades in, really, honestly.
And just then, for lack of time, Genevieve pulls up in a windowless van and hauls off the kids.
Ah!
Ah,
Oh no.
why did you take us?
Who are you? Why are you doing this? Why
Are we
so
going?
you don't have candy, do you?
Are we going
You
to
may
Great
say
Britain?
something, Genevieve. Something perhaps evil.
Do you
None of your business, Americans.
There it is. Let's get some anti-Americanism there. Lord knows we deserve it. All right, fantastic. And we go back to our original duo in the roller rink. Y'all go away. We'll come back to you momentarily. Back in the roller rink, and you've discovered that the children have been kidnapped, and the entire event is in danger.
Chuck, the children
Oh,
have been
no.
kidnapped and our entire event is in danger.
Wait, Susan, it's okay because I put tracking devices on all of them because I'm a snitch.
I knew that you were a genius. Now
And a
strap on
genius.
those, what?
I'm a snitch and a genius.
Yes.
'Cause
Now
they're-
strap on those skates. I'm gonna get my jetpack and let's go get those kids.
All right, and we cut to the evil lair of the rival, Margot, and where all of the kids are being held captive.
Blows.
You smell delicious.
You smell like cheese.
Yeah, like a
So,
cheddar.
not so fast.
Oh,
It's Dad and Mom.
and they barge in.
What are you barging in? Well, you can't come. This is
You
private
don't have a key
property.
to be here.
I have 2 keys.
That's right, Mom.
Get
And
him.
I've got a shiv. Ugh.
Oh, Dad brought us kids.
Oh,
All right.
Shiv. Oh.
All right. Well, let us pretend that an amazing fight scene happened, but the story is not ending until there's a little bit of a moral moment there, and that moral moment will come from Genevieve, who realizes the error of her ways through her conversation with the children.
I guess what I've learned today is that even if someone is incredibly hot, they can still be very evil, and it doesn't mean that you should follow them, especially if they're kidnapping a bunch of children.
You know,
I just
and
never
now
knew.
now the children go around and say what they have learned today, each of them.
I've learned that my power braids can't necessarily save me from everything.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I learned that maybe Britain isn't so great.
That
We are.
yes, and finally,
I've learned that as long as you stick together, you're easier to capture.
thank you. That's wonderful.
Coach.
And now Chelsea and Kevin will wrap things up with Genevieve.
I've learned that if you truly believe in someone, they might surprise you with what they can do.
You might want to watch out with that.
Coach, I learned that I shouldn't have kidnapped those children.
Well done. And we've
In real
had
life,
some punitive measures lead to some positivity tonight. That is our show. Thank you, kids, for coming out here. My name is Ted Rookard. We'll see you next time. Y'all have a pleasant evening. Bye-bye.
Yeah, give it up for Coach Rookard teaches improv in the chat room, everyone. It works surprisingly well for an online medium. Delightful. Thanks so much for watching everything so far. Again, I'll just say it once again. We're doing a ton of shows and a ton of classes. You can find out all about them at hideouttheater.com. Also, we're still trying to figure out how to actually monetize on Twitch. So you can cheer in the chat room if you're there. And apparently to cheer, you have to buy bits, and every bit gives us a cent or something like that. I don't know. It's mysterious. The final act we have in the Threefer is a solo act, and I'm super excited about it. It's Shannon McCormick. It's called Spices, and he plays a 17th century Dutch sailor. And it's near and dear to my heart. I watched him do it a lot when I first started doing improv, and I'm stoked to bring it back to the virtual Hideout stage. So without any further yapping or trying to get you to buy stuff, here is Shannon McCormick.
Hello there. How are you? Yes, it is nice of you to call on your old friend Cornelius once again to tell you stories in these disturbing times. Of course, I have experienced many disturbing times myself. So the thing I must ask you here as we sit in quarantine here in the port of Venice is which of my stories you would like to hear the most. You have heard many of my tales. I am, of course, an old man now, and I will ramble on perhaps, or perhaps I will confuse stories and interweave them together. But what else is a story but an elaborate weaving together of disparate things anyway? So, you have asked me to tell the muskrat story. This is, of course, one of my greatest stories and one of my greatest adventures, because, of course, we here all together have mostly resided only in the confines of Europa here. The bride brought across the Bosphorus by Zeus, of course, if you know your Greek mythologies. But you may ask yourself, what is a muskrat? Well, here we are, we sit in Venice in day 14 of our quarantine as we wait out the plague racking the shores of the Venetian and Italian coasts, and we must tell ourselves stories of what has happened. And of course, the Venetians love their beaver hats. They're made of the beavers from North America, the places across the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, far to the west. So, what is a muskrat? Well, a muskrat is like a small beaver. It is like a beaverette. It is like if you were to have a chicken and a game hen from Cornwall. Yes, these are related. And then you have a beaver, and then you have a muskrat. A muskrat, of course, is like a rat, hence its name. And it has a strong musk, a strong smell, like many of these swamp rodents from North America have, like the beaver. Fine and good, Cornelius, who say to me, where is this story going? Yes, yes, so we sit here in the port of Venice, but did you know that I once was on a commission to North America? Yes, yes, in fact, you have heard of the upstart English and their new city that they, of course, call New York, which was, of course, New Amsterdam when I was there, because, of course, it belonged to us, to the Dutch. But we got the better end of this deal, yes? Yes, we got the better end of the deal because, of course, in the second fight against the English, we traded this far-off, inhospitable little chunk of land with Indians and beavers and muskrats and moose. And we, of course, gained the island in the Indies where all of the mace and allspice comes from. And who is the richer now for it? It is, of course, we, the Dutch. We are very clever and we have outsmarted our English counterparts once again. But at this time, I was a much younger man. I was in my 40s, and I was commissioned to map out for the Junkers there many of the states and lands and holdings of the Dutch gentry north of New Amsterdam. And I fell in with some trappers. Now, these trappers were hard to describe what they are. They are men, of course, and most of them spoke French, but where they actually originated from, I think they were spawned by feces of a wolf or something. They were wild. They were crazed men. They thought and felt like animals. They could climb through leaves as if nothing was touching them. They could eat an entire piece of meat in one bite. They were ravenously hungry. I do not know what they were, but they took me in as one of their brothers because one of the things that are very important for me is that I am able to fit in and blend in with all of the people that I come into contact with, of course, yes. This ale is quite good. A bit stagnant, of course, because we sit here on this boat in the port of Venice and we are not able to get the fresh things, but we will drink what we can in our confinement, yes? Yes. So, yes, the muskrat. What I did not know at the time, as I tell you now about the muskrat being a beaverette, is that I did not realize what this animal was. I did not realize what in many of the animals in North America were. I heard of this moose, and I thought it was perhaps some kind of small deer. Instead, it is a deer that is formed by mutating and breeding with a rock of some kind or something. I don't know. There are cats, giant cats that look like our house cat, but of course they are 7, 8, 10 times as large and the size of a man, able to kill you with one swipe of a paw, a deadly swipe. And so I thought, after seeing a moose and these panther cats, I thought, the muskrat, it must be some sort of a giant man-sized rat. And these trappers tell me that this is the case. Yes, this muskrat, he lives at the end of the cave, at the swamp here, and is horribly large and fearsome, and his teeth never stop growing, which is true. But in my mind, the teeth were the size of my daggers that I held on my sides. And I was sore afraid that they sent me forward. And I thought I will be the one who has to fight the muskrat, because they say to me, they say that they are defeated by him. They have been bested by this Lord, the beast of the Lord beast of the swamp, this muskrat king, and I would be the one who has been sent all the way from Amsterdam to check on the estates of the Junkers. That I will be the one to defeat him, and I am my what is the word? My glamour, my glory. The tales had already been spun about me. That of course Cornelius and the Vries will be the one to defeat the Muskrat King. So I am sent forward up to this fetid pool of water near the end of a stream, and there are marshes everywhere, and they point to me and they say, there is the lair of the Muskrat King, you must find him and fight him. And I wade forward into the swamp, and I'm looking about and I see nothing. And the wolfmen trappers on the shore stand aside, and they say, laughing under their breath, their hands hidden. And I have been many places in the world, and this gesture is the same everywhere, which is they are laughing at you. They have some inside knowledge that you are the fool here in this situation, but you do not know yet how exactly that you are the fool. And they also are under the apprehension that you do not observe them making you out to be the fool. So I think to myself, Cornelius, what is it that I will do in this situation? Because I know at this point now that I am to be made a great laughingstock of, yes? I am to be ridiculed and my name bandied about by these wolfmen traders for days and months to come at my expense. But is it because I am about to be devoured by the Muskrat King? Or is it because the muskrat is not as threatening as I fear? And I think to myself, well, which is more likely? They've already sent you into danger, and they have already sent you into danger, and they are expecting you to be killed. So that is not the humor. That is not the joke. So it must be that the muskrat is much smaller. And I think to myself, yes, now I will turn the tables on these trappers, for they do not realize that I know that they are intended to make great sport of me, but I will make great sport of them instead. And I feel about and I find a stick. Yes, there is a stick, but it is covered with certain amounts of mud and fronds, and I think to myself, yes, this will make a great and mighty paw that will come up from the water. Yes, and I will finagle it. Before little do they know that I have already spent time in the courts in Prague and also here in Venice, and I am a master puppeteer. They do not know this. Yes, so I fashioned the log and I hold it below the surface of the water, and I call out, I say, gentlemen, trappers, I fear that I am too weak to fight the Muskrat King myself, but perhaps I could use some assistance, some help. Come closer. And they walk a bit closer onto the shore, but they are still not into the pond. And I step another step further. And at this point, I say to myself, now I will turn the tables on them. And I call out to them, gentlemen, come closer. I am afraid of the Muskrat King. I fear that I am near his domain. I am near the entrance to his domicile. This ale is refreshing. And before they get too close to me, and they're still standing on the shore, I reach the log up from beneath the ground and puppeteer it myself as if it is a great and mighty paw of the Muskrat King, and I throw it upon my own neck, and I cry out, gentlemen trappers, help me, for the Muskrat King is here, and I pull myself below the water. Yes, now, what they also do not know is that as a sailor for many years, I have perfected the art of holding my breath. And so I stay below the surface of the water for a count of 60, a count of 120. I surface again. I gasp, the Muskrat King! And down below the surface of the water I go again. This time I hold my breath for 3 minutes, and I can hear through the murk of the water, I can hear the trappers beginning to grow worried that perhaps there is a great beast, a great murderer that is lurking about these places, perhaps some sort of monster that they did not know about, or perhaps a spirit left by the Indians in this area. Of course, they knew it was not a muskrat because they had seen a muskrat before, so they knew it was not a great muskrat king, but they thought perhaps, oh no, we have killed our host, we have killed the Dutchman who is going to make us a lot of money. Well, what do we do? Again, I surface from below the water. This time I have smeared myself with mud and a bit of cinnabar that I have found beneath the water, so it looks as if my flesh has been torn and is reddened by blood, and I scream out again, "Ah, the Muskrat King!" And down I go again, this time for as long as I possibly can hold my breath. How long this is, I do not know. For the next thing I know, they are pulling me up and they are calling to me, "Cornelius, Cornelius, what has happened? Is there a great monster? Is there a great beast upon you?" And what they did not realize is that in my time below the water, I had discovered a trap, a small metal device laid by these trappers below the water, and in it was a muskrat. The first I had ever encountered, but surely this was it. It was smaller than a beaver, it was rat-like, it smelled horrible, which I could still smell, of course, under the water. And I pried it loose from the trap and held it in my hand before they came to me to fetch me free. And when they fetched me free, I stood up and I held in my hand the muskrat. And I said to them, "Gentlemen, I have killed the king muskrat for you. He is, of course, shrunken down many times in size from the way he was when he attacked me, but I will tell all of your comrades that I bested the king and that you were afraid of a creature so small and so tiny." They were horrified that I would lay this upon them, this duplicity that I had fashioned upon them. And they said, "Cornelius, no, you must not tell them that we were afraid of a muskrat. It was all an elaborate trick. We do not know what attacked you. We do not know what pulled you onto the water. Perhaps this pond, this lake, this body of water is haunted. It is infested with some sort of baleful spirit, and we must avoid it forevermore." And which, as far as I know, they did. Because, as I said, then came the English and established their own trapping patterns and their own knowledge of where the fur was to be held. And as far as I know, this pond where I discovered the famous muskrat that I wrote about in one of my memoirs, I don't even remember which one it is now at this point. I am an old man. But that is the story of the muskrat. Now, before I must retire for the evening, for the hour does grow late, I should tell you that, of course, I, in my brief time in North America, did corner the market on the muskrat fur trade, and I made, well, it was a very, very large sum of guilders that I made when I sold my license to the Prince of Orange, and now it is of course useless paper because the English hold this territory. But this does not matter to me at all because I received a great recompense. So that is, of course, the story of the muskrat. Now, how many more days we have here in Venice on this boat? Well, we technically have 26 more days on this boat to make it the full 40 of the quarantine before the Venetian authorities will let us go on shore. It is an unfortunate thing, the plague, but of course something that we have grown accustomed to for these many years. So I wish you good health. I wish you all of the pleasures and remunerations that life may bring you. And with that, an old man must bid his followers adieu and a good night. It has been wonderful to share one of my stories with you. I hope that I am able to do it again. Thank you.
Yeah, give it up for Shannon McCormick and Spices. It's been so long, and I'm so happy I finally got to see it again. It was just like I remembered, and not that different actually from being in the audience and watching him on stage. If anything, it was more immersive because I couldn't see the actual stage that he was sitting on. Yeah, wonderful job, Shannon. Wonderful job, Coach Rookard Teaches Improv, and wonderful job, the Knuckleball Now. An auspicious start to this virtual chapter of the Hideout's Threefer. We're as surprised as anyone that we have moved this much stuff back online and gotten it started since we decided to shutter the theater. We have shows starting all the time. We have classes and free classes. Pretty much our whole complement of classes is coming back online, and some special stuff. A lot of stuff for kids, because I know in particular parents are struggling to find stuff to do with their kids now that they're home all the friggin' time. Let me just give you an idea of what we're up to, because this is the lineup that we have in store for you tomorrow, Saturday. I'm just going to start and do it in chronological order. At 1 p.m., we have a new level 1 class starting. Originally, it was supposed to be in person. It's moving online. There's still 5 spots left in that. It's a 6 weeks class, and you can take level 1 improv from the comfort of your own home. At 3 p.m., Parallelogram of Phonograph, which is the troupe that I am in, is doing a virtual show. It'll be show number 11 that we've done since we started this. At 4 p.m., there's a virtual family games class. I think it's $10 to register your entire family. Jessica Arge, one of our owners, and the youth program director will be teaching that and leading families in games all across the world, potentially. At 7:30, my group PGraph is doing another show. And then at 10 p.m., it'll be time for Maestro, the show that the Hideout has done weekly since 1999, bringing it back online. It's a competition-style improv show. We've done it twice so far. We're doing it a third time. It's a lot of fun. You can get all the information you need at hideouttheater.com. And the shows are free to watch here on Twitch, but also we do sell tickets to them as well. And so if you want to support the theater and you want to be as normal as possible, then buy a ticket to the show and then tune in to Twitch whenever the time comes. Thank you all for watching, and especially thanks to the people in the chat room who kept running commentary going, kept it positive, and expressed your support of all the performers. I'll be sharing the chat log with them after this, so they'll get to see all of your comments. Thanks again. We'll see you soon, and have a wonderful night.